Oh wow. Okay, it worked. I didn't think it would work. Okay, look at that dot. I'll be sometimes I'll have a habit of looking at the screen, and let me not shake the table. What's up, YouTube? I'm back. I know it's been a minute. For a couple of reasons. I'm gonna keep it 100. I can't lie. I got a little disenchanted for a minute. Well, I guess I felt some type of way about having only 35 followers. I expected it to come along a little faster. That was just my expectations for whatever reason, and I started to feel like they're all laughing at me, and but ultimately, I really don't care. It could be one or it could be 1 million. It doesn't matter to me. That one is enough, and that's what I came to realize. I just didn't. I was tripping off why it was such a slow, slow to get going. But and then on top of that, I got a new job and I work graveyard. So anybody that worked the night shift, never. That's what songs you on the PS4. Anybody that's on the night shift, they know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's just hard. With me, I'll be tired, at work because I work graveyards and it was just it's still a bit getting acclimated to the work schedule, and I'll be tired all during the night talking about how I can't wait to go to sleep, can't wait to go to sleep. But then when I finally do see daylight, I'm up again. But sorry about that. That's why pretty much I haven't made a haul, but I have still been collecting. I have a whole lot of books to show. That's why this is called the Comic Long Haul, because we in it for the long haul, y'all, for real. I guess I can't look straight at the screen. It wasn't looking like that a second ago. Okay, so let's get this on the road. First, let me shout out my man Kev over at Boys of Summer. I would wear the hat, but it looks funny on my head. This doesn't fit the way I like it on my head. And but this is it. If you're ever in Vacaville, California, next to Fairfield, California, which is smack dab in the middle between San Francisco and Sacramento, stop in and see him. It's the man. KF, Boys of Summer, Cards and Comics. Check him out. That's where I get all my stuff. And so I'm going to show you my favorite things. I'm going to show you those first. And then I'm going to show you some I've been collecting inspired by a couple of other YouTubers. So I was really happy to get this because it eluded me when it first came out, and I couldn't find it, especially around these parts. But then one day I just happened to be checking the back end. The back issue bins, and I was just thumbing through. Because I thumb through all the time, and that never changes. And just one day this popped up, and I don't know if this was in somebody's, saver, and it got put out, but I could care less. It doesn't go for much on eBay, pretty much cover price still, I guess. But I wanted it because it's the first appearance of the Truth, the first full appearance. The issue before is this cameo at the end. And I have that in abundance, but this is the one that eluded me. There's a second printing in this and everything. But first appearance of the Truth. So I was super happy to get this. I was so happy. That just tells you the importance of staying vigilant in your search on the hunt, because that's how I'm just be looking, because I sometimes I'll just be like, man, I'm just being obsessive because I'm just expecting something to magically appear, and lo and behold, something did. And then I was really happy. I just figured I might as well go ahead and get this. I thought that I missed my chance because I saw it up on the wall I mean, well, he has all his comics in something called Snap Happy, I think. Um, it's a comic holder, a wall comic holder, little slots, and it was up there, and then it wasn't. So I figured it was sold, and I missed my chance, and I regretted it. But he also has the new issues on boxes on the floor that you can thumb through. Little sections of boxes for the new issues because he doesn't have a lot of room. It's really like a hole in the wall shop, but I like him like that, like little dungeon is cozy. I mean, I did not that his shop is dungeon like it's real nice, real professional because he has baseball cards in there too and stuff, and a lot of toys and shirts, candy. Watch movies in there. It's a dope place. I love it. Nice little hideaway, little man cave, lady cave. 790, Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, there's something key in this as far as somebody in. I mean, it just goes along with the storyline, leading up to the Red Goblin and whatnot. And I don't have nobody joining in. I would ready to talk to people if they talk. I don't. This is just better to me than me shooting it on my phone because I don't have a lot of memory, and I could just go live, and when I get big enough for people is watching, at the time I'm on and start chiming in, whatever. This is my first one, so I also got Amazing Spider-Man number 793. This is the second print, though. I'm not really big on second prints, but this is the first full appearance of the Maniac, I think. So I wanted to get this, and that's all I come across. So. And I was lucky to come across this because this is hot. So I grabbed that. This as well, the second printing variant edition of Amazing Spider-Man 796 with, I don't know, Red Carnage Goblin Man. I don't know. I don't know, Red Carnage. I don't know what they call him. I don't know what's going on here because, he's not, it's not the Red Goblin because, even though people say this is his first, this is him and he's on cover of 797, a little white cover. But, and they're talking about that. No, that's not it. And then, of course, the ever so popular 798. I went ahead and grabbed two of those. Yeah. I mean, say more. First appearance of the Red Goblin. Big things, hopefully. I was around for Amazing Spider-Man 300, and that's one of the things I want. I intend to acquire again. I mean, that's such a kick in the face knowing that I had that and let it go. Along with X Factor number 5 and 6, and Batman: The Dark Knight, The Killing Joke, which I did wind up getting The Killing Joke over again. Along with some others, but those remains the main ones that sting. The X Factor 5 and 6, and the Amazing Spider-Man 300 that I can think of right now. Because I bought those. Those weren't hot when they came out immediately. Everybody bought those for cover price off the shelf, and then they blew up. So it's really something to experience that and live through that. And to know you had it and let it go. I mean, those who are fortunate enough to still have it, I mean, God bless you, but I was dumb enough to let it go. But hey, you live and learn. Young and dumb. Hey, I was happy to get this right here. Thanos 18 variant edition. Now I was kind of tripping off this at first, and I'm not a big hype guy. I'm kind of like anti-hype, if you want to be honest. But I try not to be dumb either, and I try not to miss that hype train when it's really something going on. And Thanos is red hot, and Thanos. But I wasn't getting the. So see somebody logged on, log right off. There's like, man, this dude ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff to talk about, man. It's fickle, man. You know what I mean? Me, I give everybody a shot. I mean, I watch everybody. You know what I mean? But then I guess I do be thumbing through too. I mean, it's whatever. But anyway, I didn't understand why. What was the theme between? This ain't even Thanos related with Hulk and Venom. But then I was thinking, and I was like, hey, that is, irregardless, that's kind of tight. Thanos fighting the Hulk. I mean, Venom fighting the Hulk. That's pretty dope. I don't know how that ties in, even that's significant. But then, of course, I got the real Thanos number 18, and I put this in Mylar and top loader already because if number 13 and 15 and 14 is an indication. The 6-issue run 13 through 18. I have 13, 15, and now 18. I need 14 and 16 and 7, 16 and 17. Yeah. So I have 3 of the 6. Fortunately, the first 2 that I have, 13 and 15, are the ones that I have. And hopefully this blows up as well. Like I said, if the other 2 are any indication, I mean, like I said, it's red hot anyway. And then I went ahead and got Avengers number 5. Now that I got this a while back. This is, like I said, this is a big haul. So this haul is probably a few months old because I have, I'm going to show you, I have a couple of preview mags, and I think that's 3 months of preview mags. So this is probably, it's at least a couple of months books. It's my last haul. And then I got number 6. And then I got number 8. How can I cover this? The rare one. This is the one with him in costume. But yeah, I'm pretty much done. I mean, I wanted to get number 10 with the Hulk on it. I'm still looking out for that. The first appearance of the Immortal Hulk, the calling him. But I'm pretty much done with that as far as hype goes. I did get Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider number 1, Clayton Crane cover. I was happy to get that. Clayton Crane is red hot. His art doesn't go for as much as I, thought would think though. This is Berserk, another Clayton Crane cover, Venomized variant edition number 1. I was happy to get that. One of number 1s here. Weapon H number 1. I like this character. I mean, I think it's pretty. I mean, it's not really too hard to mix 2 together, but if you're gonna mix 2 characters together, that's one hell of a character, and you can see it's pretty formidable. I wonder how regular Hulk would do against him, and regular Wolverine would do against him, solo and as a team. And then you got my man here, Wendigo, and yeah. And then there's something right here, Batman: Sons of the Father number 1. It says based on the blockbuster video game Batman, the Telltale series. I just like the art on this cover. It's real nice. I'm trying to get rid of that glare. Yeah, right there. This is real tight. I like that. I had to grab that. And then I recently got this a couple of days ago. Immortal Man number 1 with Jim Lee. I like that. Anything Jim Lee is okay with me. Then I got The Flash number 41. Got this out the 50-cent bin. Flash, I like his storyline pretty much. It's one of my favorite characters. I loved him in Justice League. I love the series. Yeah. Wasn't a real big DC guy at first, but my favorite superheroes TV series actually was this person right here, which is Supergirl. That was my favorite show. I thought it was the one I was most intrigued by. I don't know if it was the storyline or whatever, the acting, the actors, the cast. But I like that show, to be totally honest. And our Germ, can't go wrong there, number 16. And I also picked up number 17, our Germ run. I'm going to fill this in as well. Cover kind of guy. I'm a cover artist collector. Now, I always kind of was, so I always kind of got down. Anybody knows anything about me, I go for the artist first, and then I get into the story. Like I said, I'm never going to get into the story if I can't get past the art. So artist first and foremost with me. Artist, the penciler. Another art jump cover, Mira, Queen of Atlantis, number 1. Pick that up. And then I continued on my Jenny Friesen run of Wonder Woman. I picked up Wonder Woman number 40. It's like my man Tavis T from Saddle City Comics. Where shout out to them dudes, man. It's kind of hit or miss. This one was kind of a miss for me. This one I liked. Kind of reminiscent of the Black Panther covers that she did right here with the tones, the tans and the orange and the browns. Yeah, and this one's just off the hook, 43. I don't know, something about that gold and that gray contrast, black contrast is vicious. Yeah, she outdid herself on that one. And this one right here too, it's got to be 144. I mean, what? That's dope. Yeah. So when she does that, I notice when her lining is kind of thin, it's a little better. But she goes through so many phases. I don't know if she's got many styles. I've noticed because she can make her Wonder Woman. I remember at one point in one cover that ones that I don't have, it looked like she kind of like modeled her after Jennifer Connelly, the actress, and then in others she looks kind of like one of them kind of looked like she modeled her after what's that girl's name, the famous one, Kim Kardashian. So yeah, that's just what my eyes kind of. I used to pencil a little bit, used to. I was happy to get this Justice League America number 28, and I say that because it's red hot and it's hard, to even keep these on the shelf. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with a Mattina cover, man. Francesco Mattina cover. Yeah, I collect him. I'm really into the three. I call them the four horsemen, the ones that command the most money. I'm a big fan of three of them. The fourth one, this is in my opinion. You have Gabriel Delato, you got Francesco Mattina, you got Adam Hughes, and you got Jessica Campbell. And those are the dudes that command the most money for their art, as far as variants and cover art and stuff like that goes. In my opinion, if you can let me know, chime in, let me know if I'm right or wrong or whatever in the comments, since ain't nobody watching. Well, hopefully somebody will, this gets saved. Yeah, I know they get saved because I've seen other people saved. Yeah, I think they command the most for their art. And this is a cover that he does. He does these covers with. He teams up with Giuseppe Camicoli, and so this cover is a Francesco Mattina and Giuseppe Camicoli cover. I believe that's how you say his name. And yeah, I went and bought this for cover price. Yeah, all those are bought for cover price. Now we're about to get into this run right here. I got all of this stuff for the 50 Cent band. And I got the John Tyler Christopher run of these trading card variant covers. Yeah, JTC's Bad Man. So I got the Rogue from the Candy Avengers, number 28. Y'all gotta bear with me because I don't have my glasses. This is the Luke Cage, number 166. Grab that one. I'll grab Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, number 126. Grabbed Power Pack, number 63. Grabbed Falcon, number 1. Yeah. And that's the last of the trading card variant covers. And then I grabbed these. Grabbed Falcon number 1 and these Mike McCone headshot covers. Grabbed X-Men Blue number 13. I don't know why it took me so long to call that out. I guess I was wondering why I was holding them up like I was before I hold one up. And I pulled up and I was like, man, hold up, put it down, and grab the next one. That's what I was thinking in my head. My mind be racing. Secret Wars number 8. Secret Warriors number 8. Excuse me. It sounded like I said Secret Wars to myself. The Invincible Iron Man number 593. And then I grabbed these How to Draw covers by Chip Zdarsky. So I grabbed the Iron Man one, 593. Grab that one. And I grabbed the Falcon number 1. Chip is kind of silly. These. And then I grabbed Cable 150. Yeah. I was looking to get Cable number 155 off the strength of my man from Key Comics Market Watch once again. I'm gonna shout out a lot of YouTubers, in this hall, ones that I frequent. Because like I said, it's all about each one, teach one. And if I can refer you guys to another one or turn you guys on to another guy that, because sometimes I get tired of surfing. I like when sometimes somebody just shouts somebody out because, I'm like, if that guy's okay with me and he's okay with him, he must be all right. So I wind up checking him out and he wind up being dope too. So I'm all with it. This is The World of Krypton number 1. Grabbed a couple of those because it's the best price ever. Free. Yep. Don't know what it's about really, but I was tripping off the cover because somebody else was talking about it. And I think it was Bad Avenger, who I watch quite often. And I'm going to talk about him in a minute coming up. But I think he was holding this up. And I was actually looking at the cover and I was like, wow, that is a really nice cover. Yeah, so I was happy to get that. And then I got Secret Empire number 8. I really like this cover by Mark Brooks. Anything Mark Brooks touches is pretty badass, as you can see by the Avengers run that's going on right now. Because those covers are sick. Sick. Every last one of them. Yeah, it does. I mean, they're all consistent. I'm like, dude, this dude is just... He's just... hold on. We're going live. Hold on, I gotta shout. Monty! At the door. I'm on live, man. So anyway, all right. Have fun. You guys take it easy.
Hey, is coming? Your chain all lopsided.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, man? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It's live, you know, live and direct. That's how we doing it. Incredible Hulk 709, Planet Hulk, dope cover, Greg Land, can't go wrong. Then I got Falcon #2. Actually, read #1, and it was pretty interesting. You got me wanting to read this one, so can't wait to read this. See where the story goes from there. Grandmaster Kung Fu, the regular cover. And then I grabbed this. This is pretty funny to me, man. I don't know why. Number 14, not Brand X. And they're all dabbing on the front cover. Those that don't know, dab is a little dance kids that be doing nowadays. That was pretty funny. Whoever drew that is pretty crazy. And then I got this. I don't know why. I thought I was getting something else. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Aquaman #1. But yeah, I'll give you more on that later. So set these here. Bring this other batch on in. Now, I want to shout out 2 people right now. 2 more people, actually. Well, I think I already shouted one out. So I done told y'all about my man from Key Comics Market Watch. These is like my dream team that I go to that helps me collect it with my collection, because I've just newly revamped my collection. I'm getting rid of all of the not the, to me, what I'm gonna just term it silly stuff, because I was in my eyes I was collecting a lot of silly stuff, meaning that stuff that I wasn't particularly interested in. That if I just kept that money and kept saving towards what I'm doing now, like I made a list of stuff like right now I'm collecting the burn run of X-Men, but I'm doing it in CGC. About 7.5 is I find the grade is the most tolerable and above. But I'm getting my second 7.5 coming in this a couple of days here. So that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing something that's got something in mind, because I'm not. Listen, I'm going to keep it 100. I love collecting, but I'm on my 3rd collection since I've been a kid, 3rd or 4th collection now, and I want to be smart about it. I don't want to do too many fillers. In other words, you know what I mean. I want keys. I want to do the spec thing, which why I got my dream team of people. I want to be as accurate as I could possibly be, as far as going out there. If I'm going to be spending $5 a pop on a book, you know what I mean, I want to make sure it's the right book, because hey, with all the titles that's available now and everything that's supposedly hot, and specs and all that, looking towards the future, hell, shoot, my check would be gone if I got every title every week, every Wednesday. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be as frugal and as smart as I can be, and as selective I can be. As a matter of fact, I give myself an allowance, especially now. I got a girlfriend. I got basically, she's my fiance. We plan on getting married. So gotta basically I got an allowance. I try to do what I could do when I can do it. You know what I mean? But I mean, every check I'm down there. I try to every week get down there every week, and but I'm not trying to break the bank down there either. I get myself enough to be smart. Get myself the hot stuff. Immediately, and if I can't get everything I want to get, that's what I do. I get what's hot. If there's like one left, obviously I'm gonna grab that. If there's like 7, 8 of the other hot thing, I'll obviously hold off. I'll get that in the next few days or so. But this now I'm gonna go ahead and shout out. I guess I got to do a man, a Bat Avenger first because he's the one who turned me on to B covers or variants, as they want to term them. And he's the one in particular who hit me to what made me think. I'm kind of telling you in the order I got because I got the second. The next title is what I got first, but I got these because I realized what he was talking about, and I forgot. Now, if this character does ever take off, man, because like he says, the print runs on these is low. You know what I mean? They wouldn't even ordering these barely. As evident, I'm surprised my LCS even had them. You know what I mean? I'm grateful, man. But that's how dope he is, man. Shout him out one more time. Boys of Summer, Vacaville, California. Go check him out. Go see Kevin, man. He's the man. I'm trying to tell you, one of the coolest dudes in the world. But anyway, DC Blue Beetle #1 Rebirth. If they ever come out with a movie with this dude, I think these will skyrocket. Because I don't think, I could run out. And I got these for 50 cents. 50 cent pen. B covers. Yep. I was real happy to get this. And I was also real happy to get this. Now, this is a weird thing about this because this is #1. Same, a little bit different on the SKU and the barcode, but this was released in October 2016. This is November 2016. But it's not a second print on the variant cover. It's just another variant cover #1 because it has a 2 and 2. But it's also #1 variant. I really like this one. Then I found #4 B cover. And I found #5 B cover. I really like these. So these is from, I believe, I believe it to be true. I mean, these are rare. You know what I mean? Because these especially because nobody was ordering these, especially a title like Blue Beetle because that's 50 cent fodder all day. Nobody's, you're not hot till you're hot, right? And love you till you're dead and gone. Now, this is the fun stuff. Now, I like these because they're so abstract to me, and I'm kind of into that art now. I'm kind of like out of the cartoony phase artists that I was into. Like I really used to like, and I still do like John Byrne, like Thin Lines, the kind of Todd McFarlane stuff. Even though Todd McFarlane's dope and everything, he's very unique. He's a little too cartoony for what I'm liking right now. A lot of I don't like cartoony art. I'm more towards the painted art like that painted look like Adi Gronoff does. And I don't even like Adi's work. Shout out to Tavis and those guys over at Saddle City Comics because I share their same sentiment as far as Adi Gronoff goes. His covers are kind of hit and miss with me sometimes. I've noticed that when he draws people that aren't in suits, like I love when he drew Iron Man, the Extremists. I have that run, which inspired like cartoon, the Iron Man for the movie, Iron Man #3 actually, that movie. But when he draws people, for some reason, when he drew Nova, he did the series Nova, which I'm trying to get that run. I know where it's at, and that looked real good. Those covers looked awesome, as awesome as the Iron Man covers. But Nova's in that suit, that armor suit. It looks real tight in that, especially in the video game too. But Yeah, when he does people for some reason, not so much. But yeah, I like that kind of abstract kind of look. You know, I like when I don't know. I like. I mean, I don't like everybody. I mean, I'm starting to appreciate Steranko. I always like Frank Miller. Even the later stuff from Frank got sloppy. When I was younger, I thought he got sloppy because Frank Miller went from how he was doing Daredevil from like 158. Because that's what I had. His first art, 158. Yeah, 158. And you look at his art on Dark Knight Returns and on Batman, and it's like, dude, what's this dude high? Is he scribbling? What the hell's going on with Frank, man? This ain't Daredevil, Frank. Even with his run on Daredevil with the Electra and all that. It's like, damn, Frank, what happened to you? But it's just artist styles change. My cousin's an artist, and he's one of the tightest artists I know. Literally, I just blowing smoke. But his art style changed, to a point where I sat down. I was like, dang, why are you drawing like that? I mean, just what he was into. You so tight at you masters different styles of art. I just kind of appreciate that. Same thing with another favorite artist of mine, um, uh, Barry Windsor Smith. If you look at any of his early, he used to do early Daredevil, and he used to look like Jack Kirby. He used to draw like Jack Kirby, and I'm like, damn, I could have swore that was Jack Kirby. No, that's Barry Smith. That's what he used to call himself, Barry Smith back then. But then start notice a change in him. You start doing some Conan covers, early Conan. Yeah, early Conan covers. Yeah, and like Conan 16. I think those the teen runs, late teen runs. He did some Conan covers, and you notice his art style trying to change up to when he did like let's see, there was a Smith. That's I think he did X-Men 205, the cover of Wolverine on the. He's all laid up. Um, yeah, till then, it's a whole total different, evolution of styles. And I just really appreciate that. So enough rambling. That was just how I kind of appreciate it, because a lot of artists that I used to like, I don't like anymore. My taste kind of changed. Just, my palette, my eye palette has changed. So these are real special to me because not only because of the art, but because of the rarity and the whole B cover situation we got. And I could care less if these take off or not. I know people do, because when I Google the artists, these came up, and hopefully it'll take off. This Aquaman #1 B cover, Josh Middleton. This artist he's something else, man. Like, his style changes cover to cover, really. It's kind of crazy. I'm like, no, this ain't the same guy. But yeah, these are all Middletons. #3. Now, I picked this up for cover price. I'm not picking that up for cover price. But this one, I got for 50 cents. And I got 2 more. So I got 3. All 3 of these for 50 cents. Middleton. Josh Middleton. Joshua Middleton. And I was mad about this one, #6, because this is in a 50-cent bin for a long time. And one day I was looking for, I had like $1 to spend. And I picked this up just because it looked unique to me, which I do sometimes. I pick up, kind of odd covers, you know what I mean? And I had this in my hand actually for a long time. And I wound up not getting it, wound up going to something else ultimately. And, like I said, when I Googled Joshua Middleton and all his art and found out this was a B cover, and I was like, oh no, this one? I had that. Oh, hell no. But I got it again. I was happy to get it. You know what I mean? So, and it was cover price. I mean, it could have been worse. I could have paid some big. All these, the ones I'm telling you that I didn't like. I'll tell you if I got it for 50 cents, but everything else is cover price still. Aquaman number 7. You know, I mean, I like some better than others. This is the other. Number 8, also an other. Number 9, but I like this though. I just like the theme of it, man, with the writing and the style. You could tell it's a different style that he did, kind of retro, kind of posterish, 60s ish. I like that. And this one, it's popped up a lot on the Google search. This image, kind of trippy. I didn't notice the guy's face right here for a long time, but so like I said, I like some better than others. That's the other. And oddly enough, I was like, oh, that was number. I'll tell you guys that was number 11, by the way. Number 12. Now, I didn't initially like this, but then I stared at it, and I absolutely love it. He's a guy. You guys can't see the background really, but that's Aquaman's Triton in the back, and sticking in the ocean floor carved war in there to where the molten lava at the core of the earth is exposed. The words of war. That's so dope. Yeah, he did it out there. And there is no image, you know what I mean? That's that you gotta be pretty badass to make a cover that's that dope and ain't nobody on it. He just basically rocks with a weapon sticking in the dirt. You know what I mean? But it's that tight. Number 13. Like I said, some better than others for me. But like I said, he turned right around and smack you with number 14. And this is immaculate. Look at that. Look at that. That boy's bad, man. That boy good. That boy real good. But yeah, that's dope, man. Aquaman number 14. All these B covers, man. I like that style. This is tight. I like the theme of this, number 16. Kind of somber, but whatever. This is Madness, number 17. Crazy. Crazy dope, yo. And I got number 18. This is vicious. Now, you look at him, that's nice. But then you look at these sharks in the water. Look how real they look. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then he go right back to number 19 with a totally different style again. Put up that retro style again. He's sick with it, man. That boy's Joshua Middleton is crazy. And this is one of my favorites right here. Number 20. Wow. I mean, need I say any? I mean, I don't really need to say too much. That's iconic right there. I thought that on a shirt. That's savage. And then, these, I think everybody kind of got wind of the B cover situation. And, I heard that they started making more B covers than the A covers. I doubt that with Iron Man, though. And I really doubt that with Blue Beetle. Because Blue Beetle, I don't even think people was really trying to order Blue Beetle to begin with. On the A cover had the title alone. But, yeah, Aquaman number 30, 31. Gosh, this is sick. Number 32. This is crazy. This is one of the ones right there. Kind of scary. I don't know if she's drowning or what the hell is going on. Doesn't look like a happy camper. Number 33. Yeah, buddy, side profile. Man. Looking like Sabretooth, I don't know, but whatever. Dope. Now, that's it for my Joshua Middleton run with cover B's. But in that same vein, sit these down over here. Now I'm gonna shout out another YouTuber that I always watch, and that's JJ For Real. And if you go to his channel, it's JJ For Real 2, the number 2, JJ For Real 2. And I like watching him a lot because he does videos with his son, and it reminds me of me and my dad. I got 2 brothers, and I got into comic books because my dad was in the comic books. My dad used to draw his own comic books. You know, I used to like his comic books that he drew when he was a kid, because he was such in the Marvel and the Hulk and the Fantastic Four that he actually penciled his own comic books. We used to love reading those just as much as, if not more than, we love reading his, because he had these treasury editions of Incredible Hulk, Fantastic Four, and Muhammad Ali versus Superman, which I still have. And we love those. He has some Tales to Astonish and stuff like that too, his little collection. But yeah, he got me in the comic books. I can remember going to the Liars, which is a magazine store in Oakland, California, and buying that Muhammad Ali versus Superman when it came out in the late 70s when I was just a little kid. But yeah, man, I really enjoy watching his videos because I got 3 sons, and my oldest, he's 23, he collects comics, and we just got done going to the LCS this past week. I'll show you what he picked up too in a second. But the reason why I'm shouting out him is because I first heard about Lee Bermejo through him, and I wonder who was this guy. I hear him talk about sometimes, because matter of fact, a few artists I've been turned on to because of JJ For Real. But Lee Bermejo, I was unfamiliar with it, but I would hear him say this. But at the same time, I was in the 50 Cent band, and I picked up these. Now, I didn't pick these up recently. I already had these. I'm just showing them to you. I had gotten Suicide Squad number 6 and Suicide Squad number 11. Now, I had picked up both of these. I don't remember if I picked them up on the same day. If I didn't, it was within the day. A lot of times I'll visit the store more than one time a day. I'll leave and come back and come back. It makes fun of me all the time. But I think I got them on the same day pretty much. I was intrigued by the covers, and then it's done by Jim Lee. I'm a big Jim Lee fan, so I was going to get it regardless. But the covers is what initially caught my eye. I was like, whoever did these covers, I think I looked it up, and I wasn't clear on it, so I never really did know. But yeah, this one is done by Jim Lee, and this one was done by John Romita Jr., who I'm also a very big fan of. Get any of their works. So I had these, right? So fast forward to me one day wondering, who the heck is just Lee Bermejo? So Google and pull him up, and lo and behold, I find all of his work. And I was like, oh, okay, this is Lee Bermejo. No wonder I like his work. I have, this, and this happens to be a B cover. I said, okay, so Lee Bermejo did the B covers to Suicide Squad, right? So I start popping up all these images, right? So I go back down to my LCS, and because I'm not actually telling the story actually right. The the day I had the Libra Mayo thing, I thought that in the morning. Not 12 hours prior, or 12, 18 hours prior, I was at the LCS before it closed, thumbing through the 50 cent bins, and I seen these, what I'm about to show you. And for some reason, the next morning, I kind of woke up, because I'm like, get who's hot from now on. You know what I mean? I was on the Joshua Middleton thing and then B covers, And I thought of the Libra Mayo thing, looked up his work, and then I found out that he did Suicide Squad. So I knew that they had some Suicide Squads down there. I remember seeing the images that I Googled. So I went back down there and picked up this, right? Suicide Squad number 7. Jim Lee does the art again, right? Regular cover A, all right? Okay, I'm going to get it anyway. Like I said, it's 50 cents, no brainer, and it's Jim Lee. So I'm getting that regardless. But then they have the variant. He had this in the back issue bin, so I got this one here for cover price, right? This is after I Googled him and found out that he did this. So I went back down. I was like, oh, I seen this in there. So I picked this up, right? Nice. But then I found out he did this, which is dope because number 8, because of the cover, which is real sick. And it's extra thick. This is one of those where they have that little fold out thing that they did for a month, I guess. But what's special about this issue to me is that a lot of my favorite cover artists, Delado, Matina, Hughes, that's what they are. They're cover artists. They rarely do any inside work, except for here. Matina does inside work here. He does his preview. It's a few pages. I mean, it's not a big portion of the book from what I remember seeing, because I just thumbed through it real quick. I rarely read any of my books. So if you ever get a book from me, I don't I don't read my books. Yeah, fun fact. Suicide Squad number 9, the logo cover. People really love this cover. It's, as you can tell, why. He's looking at a cover of this cover. Looking at it like it's a pinup. He's sick with it. Lobo. Can't wait for them to do something with him, man. When they do, it's gonna be dope. So then I saw some more images, Google more images of Libra Mayo work. Now, Libra Mayo. Now, I didn't know how his name was pronounced. So I was like, is he saying Libra Mayo? Libra, like Lieber, Lieber. I thought maybe it was kind of like a Jewish name or something. Libra Mayo, Mayo. I thought that's what his name, Libra Mayo. I didn't know how it was pronounced. But then I was like thinking, well, maybe his name is Lee, You know what I mean? People pronounce things different way. I've heard people say Martinez instead of Martinez, or Garcia instead of Garcia. So I was like, maybe his name is Lee. And sure enough, I Googled Lee and it came up Bermejo. So his first name is Lee, Lee, and his last name is Bermejo, like Bermejo, but you spell it Bermejo. Bermejo. It's a Hispanic, or Latin name. I guess I should say that. Or at least it sounds like it anyway. And I found out that he did these, and I have these. Now, I got these from an AOK that I haven't got to showing you guys yet, from the main man, John B. Johnny Blaze. And he did Han Solo #1. And this might be some hot stuff with the movie coming out. So I was really happy to get this. Especially as an AOK. Thank you, Johnny Blaze. #2. These are badass covers, I'm trying to tell you. Especially with the Han Solo movie coming out. You know what I mean? These just might be something to hold. This might be some fire right here, y'all. Han Solo #3. Yeah. So I was really happy to get this. I'm gonna end this at exactly 1 hour. So I got exactly 5 minutes coming up. And show you guys these previews that I'm backed up on. I get doubles of them. So I got doubles of number 6. And, even though they're, a bit older, I still refer back to them, see what I missed, what I, just, stuff I've been tripping on before. I might gain some steam, and I might go back and say, hey, or, want to know what this is about, or, sometimes I just need to refer back to them. So never bad. Never 30s out. I collect them. You see what's in the bag. But yeah, if you really want to be technical, if they're doing this, like the Malibu and comics and Spawn, because in the preview, a lot of times, stuff like this. So if you want to be technical, this would be, if this was an appearance or whatever, it would be here because this comes out before the comic. So I tell people. But that's going by the Malibu. I call that the Malibu Spawn theory. Okay, that's number 6. And then we got, what was that, number 6? Yeah, that's number 6. I don't even know if I should show that. I might have showed that already. Anyway, I think I was just looking at that because of Amazing Spider-Man. This is a newer one, number 8. This is one. I think this is what we need to be into. January for March. Yeah, I have the other one. This is what we need to be into for what's coming up. And then number 9, this is April for June. This is what's coming out in June. Now I want to show you guys something. This is just amazing to me. Now, Greg Land don't do it every time, but every once in a while he does a cover, and I don't care. I'm getting this alone off the cover. This is berserk. I don't care if you get this preview and just stare at this. You see Wolverine's been through the ringer himself. His mask is a bit torn up at the hair, but he got his claws through Iron Man's mask. That's dope. His claws look dope. His suit looks dope. The pose is dope. His teeth is dope. Iron Man's mask is dope. I mean, everything about that cover is just screaming. I mean, I can't wait for this issue to come out. That's what I'm waiting for. I love art, man. So this whole cover artist game they playing now, as far as collecting goes, I'm totally with it. Now you speaking my language. Especially as far as like selling stuff, which I'm about to do. Like I said, I'm about to sell a lot of my collection. The filler stuff I did, which is I got good filler stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of variants and a lot of number ones. Let it go. Infinity Countdown number 1. These things are kind of cool because they tell you about the insides, the gems. The color gems is about because I shown it on the soul gem, the glow gem, and the real gem, and the fake gem, and the time gem, and the slow gem, and everything's gem. I'm about to bring in Gem and the Gem Girls. Image number, I don't have the numbers, but this is April through June. April, May, June. Grab doubles of those as well. And the one before that is March through May. Talking about Gideon Falls. See, Gideon Falls is hot now, so and I don't know nothing about it. I just know that the game's Steam, so I'll probably pick this up and refer back to this and read it. Check it out, see what I'm missing, see if it's something I want to go get. But anyway, the people that did join, I got 1 thumbs up. I had a couple of people that was chiming me in. Oh, man, I didn't even see that. Comic Book Champ. Blast of the Stash. I grabbed a couple of those too. Man, thanks you guys. I didn't see that. I went so long without seeing anybody. I totally missed it. Been a while, my dude. What you got? Not really, fellas. Like I said, I'm about to end it in about 20 seconds here. But man, check it out. And like I said, each one teach one. Tell your friends, thumb up and sub up. Um, Thanks for tuning in. Y'all stay tuned to the next one. And peace. Yee.